Welcome back. You're watching the Gadgets and Gizmos show with me, Siddharth Sharma. Recently, ZTE, a Chinese mobile phone giant, entered the Indian market with a smartphone and called it V5. What more is that it comes in a budget category. So we thought, why not get you guys a review of this new smartphone? Take a look.
In 2014, it looks like India is flooded with Chinese tech companies launching smartphones and empowering people looking for a smartphone in a budget. ZTE also came out with this. Meet the ZTE V5. The ZTE V5 features a 5-inch 720-pixel HD display that is a bit reflective yet gives out decent color reproduction. The smartphone display is bright, has good contrast and one of the better displays that you find in a budget Android smartphone. When it comes to its design, the ZTE V5 sports a sturdy build quality. The back panel is removable and the bezels are just right. Performance-wise, the ZTE V5 has a 1.2 GHz quad-core Snapdragon 400 processor, which is the same that powers the popular Moto G. ZTE V5 also has 1 GB of RAM for multitasking, but just 4 GB of internal storage that can be expanded up to 32 GB. Performance-wise, the ZTE V5 is right on the money and it gives you a lag-free experience throughout. When it comes to the camera of the ZTE V5, at the back you get a 13 megapixel snapper with LED flash and up front you get a 5 megapixel camera for selfies. The camera performance is pretty good as compared to its rivals such as the Moto G. The image results are pretty decent and it produces really good selfie results. ZTE V5 is also capable of full HD video recording. ZTE V5 runs on Android 4.4 KitKat operating system and you also get a removable 2400 mAh battery that lasts you easily a day. With a price tag of Rs 10,990, the ZTE V5 hits that sweet spot if you're looking for performance and looks in your smartphone. Overall, it's a very good smartphone to have, but the only thing is that to store massive data, you'll have to shell out a little extra and get a micro SD card along with it. Oh, and one more thing, it's only available online for now.
Now, what would be an ultimate gizmo for you? A smartphone, a tablet, a smartwatch, or just a beautifully handcrafted luxury watch that has some really cool technology and runs on the basic principles of physics? Well, recently Swiss Embassy showcased 72 of the world's best handcrafted watches that will compete at the GHPG Awards at the end of this month. Take a look at these luxury gizmos. For the first time ever, Ethos, India's largest luxury watch retailer, brought the extremely prestigious and coveted Grand Prix d'Horlogerie de Geneva GPHG to India. To simplify it, GPHG is like the Oscars in the field of horology. At the GPHG New Delhi, discerning watch lovers and collectors got the rare opportunity to admire 72 phenomenal timepieces from participating luxury brands. The brands unveiled these special creations that showcase their expertise and excellence in haute horology. Regarded as the most prestigious awards in horology, winning at the Grand Prix d'Horlogerie de Geneva is an honor that luxury watch brands world over vie for every year, with various categories to compete under and an extremely distinguished jury to convince. Every notable watchmaker presents only their finest, most unique and technically superior creations at the GPHG each year.
Prior to the prize-giving ceremony held in November of each year in Geneva, the participating watches travel to 2 countries to showcase their exemplary creations. And this year, India was on their map, where the watch collectors got to admire the finest timepieces of the year. There were a total of 72 watches on display, and first time ever these expensive pieces came together on one platform. The cheapest watch is worth Rs 70,000 and the most expensive watch came at a staggering price of Rs 10.5 crores and was the only piece in the world. These handcrafted timepieces were chosen from 82 different brands consisting of 230 watches. Each piece was then divided into 12 categories like sports, jewelry, men, artistic crafts, and then came out these 72 most unique watches for connoisseurs. Each watch showcased here stretched the limits of craft, engineering, design, and creativity. So it doesn't matter if Apple has come out with the Apple Watch, because no matter what technology companies do, these timepieces are just too unique and hard to compete with.
And with that, it's time for us to say goodbye on this edition of the Gadgets and Gizmos show. If you have any comments, queries, or suggestions, tweet us at HLT Gizmos. You can also email us on htgg@aajtak.com. We'll see you same time, same place next week. But for all the news and updates, keep watching Headlines Today.